Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be making these shorts. I'll be showing you the process of how I made this short with elastic and a pocket. Yeah. So go through the process, and if you're interested in watching how I made this, please keep watching. So let's get right into the class now. So the first thing I'll be doing is to measure 3 inches. From here, I'm measuring 3 inches. So this 3 inches above is my casing for my elastic band. You understand as I go on. So this line will stand as my waistline, where I'll be taking my measurement from. So the first measurement I'll be taking is my waist to hip measurement, which is 8 inches. Then I'll take my waist to crotch measurement. If you need a video of how I measured my crotch, it's on my channel. Check out trouser measurements there. So I'm using 10 inches here. Okay, so now I'll be placing my hip measurements on my hip line, and I'll be adding 1.5 to it. So my hip measurement divided by 4, which is 9 inches, plus 1.5 inch. That will give me 10.5 inch. So I'll also be placing that 10.5 inch on my waist here. So the 1.5 inch I actually added is my sewing allowance for my sides and also ease. So I'll be using 1 inch for sewing, and 0.5 inch will serve as ease for my hip. So here now, I want to make my crotch. So on my crotch line now, I want to get my cuff. So I'll be dividing my hip measurement, which is 9 inches. That's my hip divided by 4 now. My hip divided by 4 is 9 inches. I'll be dividing by that 9 inches by 4 also. So that gives 2.25. So I'll be adding 2.25 to 10.5. You know we have 10.5 from here to here. So I'll be adding 2.25 to that 10.5. So that will give me 12.75. So now I'll be connecting my lines. This is a straight line. I hope you are seeing it. I think my chalk is faint. Okay. For the length of my short, I'll be using 18 inches. So here I'll be placing my round measurements divided by 2. So that means where my 18 inches is on my body now. So I'm measuring the round measurement for that side. So assuming my 18 inches stops on my knee, I'll measure the round measurement for my knee. If it's above my knee, I'll measure what the round measurement is. Then I'll divide it by 2. I'll also add 1.5 to it. So my round measurement for my 18 inches length is 16. So divided by 2, that's 8. Plus 1.5, I have 9.5. Hope you can see that. So I measured 9.5. So I'll be connecting from here to here. So I will extend this straight line up here. So this is my front pattern. I'll add my allowance for my hem. On the side, I'll be using what 0.5 allowance. 0.5. So I'll cut out. For my hem, I'll be using what 2 inches allowance. So this is my front pattern. I'll be using it to cut out what my back pattern now. I've placed my front pattern what on my fabric. On this place, I'll be adding what 2 inches. So I have exactly 2 inches. There. Here I'll be adding 1.5. You can use 2 inch if you want to. But I'll be using 1.5. So I'll measure 1.5 down. So while doing this part, on this part now, please don't come out at 1.5 if you have bump. You can come out by what 1 inch. Yes, so that place will be deep. It won't come out like the way mine did. I don't have bump. Also here I'll be adding 1.5. So like I said, you can also use what 2 inches, because like this I've added what my allowance. So I'll be cutting exactly on this. So you can use 2 inches if you want. So I added 1.5 here, 1.5 here, 2 inches here. So you can also add 2 inches here if you want. 2 inches, 2 inches. I'll be cutting a back pattern now. My front pattern. And this is my back pattern. This is my front, this is my back. So now I want to cut what my pockets. So you can also notch where your band is starting from. You see I notched it. So I also notch it on my back also. So I've cut my pockets. I used them 11 by 11 measurements. So 11 inches is like a square. Here's 11 inches. This side to 11 inches. So this is my pocket. And this is my shorts. So the first thing I'll be doing is what? Joining them. So something tricky about shorts is that sometimes you might misunderstand where your top is and your bottom. So you can indicate it sometimes. You can't maybe just put a star there for you to know the top. So you don't sew this place and you think this is your waist. You know, so this is my waist area. This is my waistline. So I have to indicate. So this is my top. So now I have to join my crotch. So I'll be joining this first for my front. I'll also join also what on 0.5 for my back also. So I've joined my crotch. This is my front. I want to fix my pockets now. So remember I notched where my elastic casing is starting from. This place I notched. And this is my pocket. So I'll be placing my pocket a bit like 0.5 or 0.25 above where I notched. Can we see that? It's covering it like this. Then I'll sew it on it like this straight. I'll sewing on 0.5 now. I'll fix it also above where I notched. This is where I notched. So like 0.5 or 0.25 above it. Then I'll sew it like this here. That's for my front pattern. So let me do that now. So now this is it. I've fixed it this side. So this is my back. I've also joined the crotch area together. So now I've placed my back on my front here. So now to fix my pocket on it also. You can see I opened it. So the same place I notched here, I'll also be sewing this on it a little bit above it. Like I said, either you use 0.25 or you use what? 0.5 inch. Then I'll sew it to this place. Remember, it is my pocket I'm sewing to my back pattern now, just the pockets now. So I've done that now, you can see. So assuming you fixed pockets on a gown before, it's the same method. You can use the same method to fix pockets on your gown. So you can see my pocket now. This is my front pattern, this is my back pattern. So now I want to join what? My front pattern and my back pattern together. So remember what? That my allowance for my sewing allowance is actually what? 1 inch. So I will join from here now, from this top now, 1 inch allowance to this place. I'll go down. This is where my stitch for my pocket is starting from. So I'll come down a bit like 0.5 here. So I'll sew straight to this place and I'll stop. Let me chalk it so you understand. So I'll sew from here. I'll stop here. So this is how I'll be sewing it from here. I'll stop here. So I'll measure my pocket opening. Either I want it to be 5 inches, 6 inches. So I'll measure it. So this is my opening from here to here. So my next stitch, after I stop stitching here, my next stitch is starting from here. So remember it's 0.5. So I'm stitching from here down to the hem on 1 inch. So straight down like that, straight down till I get to the hem. So I'll also close this place. So I can close it directly like this, or if I don't want my stitch to show here, I can turn it over first. I'll turn it over first like this. I'll close it like this place. I'll close it like this. Okay, so let me sew this place now so I won't confuse us. So I've closed it. I'll just turn it. Okay, so now I'll join my sides. Remember I said from here to here. Then I'll leave my opening. Then I'll start my stitch from here down to this place. So I'll also be doing the same but for the other side also. Then I'll show you the outcome. Remember this place is still what's open. So you can see my shirt is almost ready. So for this side I showed you. So for this side I actually sew outside. You can see the way I sew it. So now the next thing I'll be doing is what? I'll be joining this place. This place to this place and this place to this place like this. So I've joined this place. So most times when you join, sometimes you might see have issues like this. Please just trim it off. Trim it off. I have issues like that. It's actually mostly the back trouser that always does that with the shorts. So now I've joined. Now it's time to do what? My band and also close this upper part. So this is my back. This is my front. So the first thing I'll be doing is what? I'll be opening this like this. Can you see the way? This is my pocket. So I'm placing it on my front pattern now. This is my front pattern. So I'm placing it on my front pattern now. Like this. I'll pin. So for the other side also, I'll do the same thing. I'm placing it on my front pattern. So now this is my elastic casing. Remember we added 3 inches from here to here. This is the line on the front. So I'll be folding this place now. See my first folding. So you can use 0.5 for this place or 0.75. So you can see how tiny my first folding is. Then I'll place it directly on this line. So no matter how you are folding, ensure that your casing can contain what? Your elastic. So maybe I'm using what? A 1 inch elastic. So I have to have at least maybe 1.25 here. So you can see I have 1.25 here. I'll be folding like this, round. So but when sewing, I have to leave what? A space now, space where I will pass in what? My elastic. So I can start my sewing from here, round, and maybe stop here. Or I can start my sewing from the back. I'll fold this like this from the back, then I'll leave space at the back also. But anyhow I want it, so I can start my sewing from here, then I'll leave space here for my sewing. So let me fold this place first and show you. So now I've pinned round. So you see, you can see that my folding, it closed this place. So when I'm sewing, automatically this upper part will close. It will close and I'm sewing. So I'll be sewing on this place like this. I'll be sewing round. So I'm also automatically closing the top part of my pocket. But if you don't want to, maybe you're not sure of yourself, you can close the top of your pocket first. But this is the fastest way. So I don't need to be sewing twice or anything. So I just sew it round like that. And I leave space for my elastic, where I'll be passing my elastic. So I'll be sewing it now. So now I've sewn. You can see my pocket firm. So let me come it out. This is it. You can see this is my front. So you easily know your front now with your pocket here now. Your pocket. So this is my pocket opening. You can see it. This is my pocket opening. Yeah. So I actually left space at the back. So I'll be passing my elastic through this place. I'll pass my elastic here. Before I pass my elastic, I'll take in my hem. Remember I used 2 inches. So I'll take in it, I'll sew it. Then I'll pass my elastic. Then that's all. My short is ready. So my short is ready. That's all. You can see I've done my hem. I've done my gathers, my elastic. I fixed my elastic. So this is our pocket. This is my pocket. So you can make yours shorter than this, your choice. And also for the elastic, I only reduce, when I measure the elastic I reduce 2 inches from my waist because I don't like my elastic being too tight. But if you want to make it for the client, you can reduce by 4 inches, to make it firm. But I don't like it too tight. Give me a little choke. So that's all about the class. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've given this video a thumbs up. The fact that you actually watched to the end like this. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of sewing tutorials I'll be showing you, I'll be posting. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.